Good morning, YouTube. Let's see what kind of debauchery we have today. The building I did last night did not work because of the game setting, so we'll have to do something different. But it was still entertaining to build. It was fun. And I gained a new friend, Seymour. And we lost farmer number 24, as random called him. He died to the experiment. Very sad. It was very, very sad. Bless his heart. So now we are stuck trying to figure out what to do with this. Here, let me make sure this is working here. Hold on just a second. I think we are, maybe. Yes. In theory, we are working. But yeah, so we're going to have to build. We're going to have to build some stuff in order to make the farms work correctly. I think I did gain a few odds and ends. All right. All right. So let's see what we need to do. This poor thing. This poor thing was turned out to be a form of a disaster here. Now we end up with a side room. A side room with a zombie in it that is I can't do anything with. So let's see if we can figure out what to do with this. And something else to do with the zombie probably would be good. We can take all this back out. And zombie may just stay in here. Like this may be his home. I don't know. I think I have another plan for this room though now. Maybe. My splash potions were not needed. But we learned how to make splash potions. So we're going to call that a win. All right. I think we're going to go ahead and leave. This is a separate room. We may have to cut it back a little bit, but we can do that later if we continue to expand. There we go. Now we just got a big room. Seymour, we need you to move. I need to figure out something new with you. Whatever. We'll get some more glass. Let's see here. Well, I should have more glass. I say this. And I'm not saying any. I know there's got to be some somewhere, though. Maybe I used it all. Maybe I used it all. Oh, no, there's 36. But we are definitely going to have to go get more. That's for sure. All right. So this doesn't solve. Still doesn't solve my other issue. And we can. See, I woke up this morning and I was thinking about it while I was laying in bed. And I thought, I know what I can build to get what I want. It's just a matter on if I want to automate it or if I want to make it completely manual. And honestly, I don't know that I really have a preference. But so if we're going to build a automatic farmer like this, which we can build a significantly bigger one. And I mean, it works. Like, it does work over time. And it doesn't take a ton, and I don't think per tick it really hurts anything. But I don't want something that's tall. And I'm thinking I can use this room as kind of a... I think. I should be able to revamp this room into as kind of a collection area for the vendors. Because, let's see, like... Because, like, one of these top... Because that's the base of the farm. I think I can figure out how to make that work. Because I could just bring it out and up, and that would connect the hoppers. It's weird that makes it where I can't jump. That's super interesting. I did not know that was a thing. Alright. So let's say that I'm going to do that. Let's say I'm going to make this different. I'm going to run it into this stockpile. I'm going to build it out here. I don't know how long is too long. Okay. So really, we can go on a mud run, and we can duplicate this outside the wall. Run a line into the stockpile, and then really we can make it as long as we want with multiple rows. Even if we can do 15 per side. That'd be 30 wide. Okay, let's mess with that. We might even be able to do them back to back. Okay, so let's go on a mud run. We're gonna start working on that. That's the next project. And so to do that, I need my shovel. Wherever the hell I put my shovel. There it is. I knew it was somewhere in this madness. And then we're gonna keep him here as a visitor. He's gonna, for now. I have a different plan for him later, but for now that's gonna be his home. So we are going to negative 977, negative 355. Do I need to bring anything else? No, I think we're good. I have all these little random things from when I was working on projects. I didn't bring my bow and arrow. I need to make another bow. But I'm kind of holding off on making anything too new until I get the enchants. But I mean, that's going to be an ongoing project. This entire thing I'm doing now is for enchants. Well, kind of. It's kind of for enchants. That's not the only reason it exists, but I heard it's a skeleton. Yeah, well. Oh, I know where I'm at. That's that weird natural dam. Some wolves over here. Apparently, they've been killing sheep. I'm thinking about it when I get back. I need to clear out the I need to clear out some feathers before it starts backing up, and then I need to add that to my stockpile or to my automatic sorter. All right, so now we need to go this way. I found while I was out looking for mushrooms for that failed build project. I found a biome with mud in it. So we're going to go gather mud. This is going to save time. We're in favor of saving time. Always gather the odds and ends. I think it was Cato that told me that you could use bone meal to expand flowers. So we'll have to test that. I think that's what I want right over there. 977. Here we're probably going to stop for... We're going to stop and camp for the night. I guess I should have brought a boat. It's been a little faster. I didn't even think about it. Like I knew where I was going was on the other side of water, but just never really thought, hey, you know what? If there's water, I should bring a boat. Should probably grab some of this sand while I'm over here. I know I'm going to need more. We haven't found a desert yet for mass sand gettage. That's what I want right there. See that wall of mud right there? That whole area is mud. Oh, that's interesting. Got lava coming down that hill. So you can pretty easily make mud. Mud is not a hard thing to make, but it takes a little bit more work than just traveling over and farming some of it. Because in order to make it, you have to get like a water bottle, and you're gonna like throw it at stuff. And you just come over here and just farm tons of it. And for this project that we're going to start working on, mud is going to be like the key thing. Matter of fact, I didn't even see this cliff of mud when we were over here. I just saw like mud on the ground. So I didn't even know that it would spawn in gigantic clumps like this. That was a weird looking block. Muddy mangrove roots. I wonder what stories with that. I have to look those up. I've never even heard of that before. Here, let's ask. I'm over here farming mud, and I'm picking up muddy mangrove roots. What are those?
Mangrove roots, or prop roots, are like stilts that help mangrove trees stay upright in muddy, tidal areas. They also trap sediment and filter salt water, kind of like natural mud
No,
farmers
I mean
themselves.
I'm over here. I'm over here Minecraft farming mud, and I'm finding muddy mangrove roots. What's the story with the muddy mangrove roots in Minecraft?
They're a decorative block that looks like mangrove roots mixed with mud. You can craft them by combining one mud and one mangrove root in your crafting grid. They also generate naturally in mangrove swamps wherever mud meets the tree roots. Great for building, and you can even plant saplings, sugarcane, or bamboo on them.
So they're decorative. That answers that question. How much do I got now? Oh, I'm almost full up. Probably enough now. And if I need more than that, then we have gone haywire. All right, cool. We can head back now. We got what we came for, yo. I do kind of like that area over there. Might have to go do a little exploring. We can throw this out. This out. We're gonna keep the rest of this. Because I think I might grab some sand too when we're out and about. We need to come farm these. I think with those. Have I collected these over here? I think I have. I think I want to build I think I want to build like black glass or dark glass. For the covering up the stuff in the auto sorter. This is the way we came, because I saw one good sandbank over here somewhere, one good sandbar. Maybe I'm just crazy. Oh, that's it, right there, maybe. probably find this later and go, I wonder how this hole happened. I'll probably say, this doesn't look natural. And I can see myself saying that. I'm gonna call myself fool. I got everything I needed now. There was a pond of water there. Alright. Anyway. Back on progress, or back on task here. See, this is why I'm glad I have coordinates, because I am so consistently bad with directions. I mean, I just don't... Like, this just doesn't feel right. I feel like I'm going the exact opposite direction I need to be going. Like, I'm sure there's people that play Minecraft that are, like, have some kind of inherent directional ability. They're just like, oh yeah, you go up here and you do X, Y, Z, and you go back that way. And I'm not that human being. Like, if I had to rely on myself, I would never find base again. Kind of what happened to my dad. My dad didn't know about coordinates, you know, and he was in his 70s or 80s, and he played this game like a ton. And he would just go along, and he would get lost, and he just start building somewhere new. And so, in his world, after a decade, 15 years, whatever it was, of him playing Minecraft, you know, you might walk around and you might hit, you know, a base here, go 500 blocks and hit another base, and I mean, it's just everywhere because it was peaceful world. He didn't use all he used was stone and wood. Basically, is it. And yeah, he would just go and get lost and build and make a bridge and build another gigantic building and a church and just all over the place. I still have that Minecraft world. I have it downloaded. I think I still have his old PC. So we will we will eventually rebuild some of his world. We'll go through and explore it, and then eventually we'll decide which ones we want to integrate over here. Same thing with Stonehaven. I've got all the old videos of Stonehaven. So we will go through Stonehaven and decide what needs to be rebuilt. I think about like in Stonehaven there was there's a lot of history, right? But there was the barn, there was the windmill, there was the original house, there was a gigantic bridge, there was that pyramid build, there was the storage basement. We didn't have auto sorters in that world. Um, then there was we had the tomb of the unknown gamer and the tomb of the rollaway soldier. Um, we had a friend of ours that he was a Minecraft player, good guy. I think his name was Colby, maybe I can't remember. Anyway, he was in a wheelchair, and then he quit showing up one day. So something happened to him. We know he was sick, but anyway, we made the Tomb of the Rollaway Gamer. I don't know, we had all kinds of stuff on that world. Anyway, I digress. But let's make a couple glass. All right. And I'm assuming that's because you're selling them. You're gonna give me a link and tell me that for $19.95 a month, you will develop my thumbnails for me. I greatly appreciate it. All right, let's see. Oh, that's interesting. Considering the fact that I design AI for a living, it doesn't really matter. Everybody's going to lose the war. Well, I don't design AI for a living. It just happens to be part of what I do. Unfortunately, a big part of what I do, but it's all good. Yeah, well, I appreciate the comment. Anybody that wants to come comment, it definitely helps the algorithm. So I hope you have a great day. You be safe. You too. Be safe. Let's see here. So if I'm going to build that out there, how do I want to do it? So I need a base. Hmm. What do we want to build it out of? We can just use dirt to start with, just to kind of get an idea. We can use this chest. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's say we're going to go right through to this building. Or if we're going to do it, I mean, it doesn't really matter where it comes through. We can make it work either way. Let's just say we make this the center right here. Go out a little way. Say we make this center square. All right. So if this is center, it doesn't really matter if it's center or not. What we need to do is just kind of get a test area going. We can just use this to rebuild it, or to start with. Because this is the same basic theory of what we're building out there. Okay, but we can use... I don't think let's see how much stone I've actually got. And I may have made more. I don't know. I think I probably did. So we got this. Dirt, 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 dirt. There. Amazingly, I have less than I thought I would had. See, I thought the stone cutter gave you more. Okay, so let's think about this. So we need... So it's going to turn out being like, let's just say 3 in the middle. So 1, 2, 3. Like that. And then we can start stilling from this over here. Matter of fact, let's tear this down. There are parts that we don't have to do all of it, but And we have more than enough hoppers to do what I want to do. Early start doing what I want to do. Something we can test anyway. There's more hoppers underneath there. I forgot how many hoppers it took to make this. Ah. That was actually mud I made. Okie dokie. Alright, so now if we put down 3 hoppers. Alright, we're just going to run this out to a double chest as kind of a temporary holder. And then if I drop stuff in here, it should appear in here, and it didn't. It's not moving. Oh, it's because they're not pointed into each other. That would be why. Okay. All right. Did I make more bricks? I cannot recall. I know we're making glass. No, not really. I use an awful lot for that build is why. Okay, so now we're just going to do kind of a small test. Well, I would say small, but probably going to need a few more powered rails than that. We need a minecart. We need a hopper minecart to be more exact. We need some redstone torches. Probably switches, actually. Levers. And probably a water bucket. So let's do, well, hell, we'll just do 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Technically just leave this out like that. We can come back and clear it up later. That's 15. Okay, so let's see. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we can use that as the background, backdrop, whatever you want to call it. I'm probably going to have to add some more power rails, but we're just testing it to see if the rails will work. So the theory works. I need to add more power rails though. Okay, so then above this, oop, not there, not there, not there. We need one more, and then in theory our mud goes across the top. Like so. All right, now let's go make stairs. All right, so how do I make... I just want him to go there, right? Other way, though, but that's the theory. Like that. Apparently, which I did not know this, apparently that creates actual water blocks on the back side of stairs. Didn't know that. So we're going to give it a try. We're going to go ahead and make, I don't know if stairs make an infinite water source though. So we're going to go ahead and make one real quick. So we'll find out if it does. I don't know if it does or not. It does. Did not know that. All right, so let's actually test it and see if this stuff will plant. It should. I wouldn't see why it wouldn't. Yeah, it's going to work. Okay. So that means that I can now cover up, and I can walk over the top of it too. That's stinking impressive. Did not know that was a thing. Eh. Oh well, it worked. Okay, so now let's go make a couple more powered rails because that should get it. Or we'll make. I don't know how many powered rails we actually need. Yeah, random. It's not new. It's actually not really that uncommon even. People are it's I don't know, if you've ever studied the history of technology, like have you ever heard of the Luddites? It's fascinating research, right? Um people are generally not people are just scared of technology. It's just how it works. Especially something as disruptive as what we're seeing with AI. I mean, the Luddites were the ones that when they created the first presses for like clothing, I think is right. Anyway, the Luddites led a rebellion against it, started burning machinery and stuff like that back in England. It was so bad that they actually made destroying machinery a capital crime in England because it got so bad. But I mean, it's fine. know if I need to go to 4, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that's. I don't feel like that's full speed. How are you doing this morning? You having a good day? I think 4 is going to work. Wait. So you were going to take medicine and then decided you'd rather come watch me play Minecraft than take medicine? That's scary. It's funny. It's scary. All right, let's see here. We're running a test. I think this is going to work. This is going to work better than my last idea, I think. Not that my last idea was bad. It just didn't work. Sometimes that's what happens in video games. You have an idea and it fails miserably. That's exactly correct. That is exactly correct, sir. And that idea, technically, that idea would have worked, but there is a slight problem with the mode that I'm playing in. So the idea was good, the execution was amazing. The reality of what I was trying to do was not possible. So the underlying mechanics was not in my favor. This, however, this has promise. Like, I think this is going to work well. It's gonna face the wrong way. Yep. Dope. I don't know. I like my little thumbnails. What do you think? Do you think they're dumb? Do I need to not do them by AI? I like them. They're easy to make. That's what I like about them. They're better than what I used to do, which was literally nothing. I had no thumbnails before, which I think looked incredibly dumber. Do I have redstone? Did I bring redstone with me? I think maybe I didn't. No, I got redstone. Oh, I know it. But I never did. So, like, and so my streams have always been non-thumbnailed, and so they've always looked a little. And that's just because, you know, I'm just. Maybe someday I won't be as lazy. Like, when I actually retire and I do this, like, all day. Well, not all day. Depending on when I retire and how I retire. Here, I'm curious. Let's do this. I don't know why. I don't quite understand the whole redstone thing from there, but we can test it like this. No, so it just absolutely does not work. Wait, what are we nagging? Hmm. Why is this no worky? Oh yeah, this is fair. Oh, okay. That'll do it. We've now figured out the math. We have to go up one more. This is true. This is very, very true, my friend. Yep. Yeah, well, I had that little automatic one that I had made before, and it worked okay. the plan I was doing yesterday that failed so epically miserably, um, it uh, it would have made it so I didn't really have to worry about how much sugarcane I produced or anything else. But obviously, it didn't work. So now I have to figure out how to automate it. But yeah, the theory to this is that so you've got pistons with observers, right? And then so as the sugarcane grows, it hits the observers, which initiates the pistons, which breaks the sugarcane. Sugarcane falls onto the mud blocks. Mud blocks are a slightly smaller block than a regular block. So therefore, mine carts or any kind of hopper will pull it through the block. So basically, it breaks the sugar cane, it falls on the mud. This thing going back and forth gathers the sugar cane from underneath, which goes over hoppers, which drops the sugar cane into hoppers, which pulls it to chests. So it's an automatic farm. Yes, to answer your question. And now technically, I could either make it tall, or I could make them deeper. So that's the next thing I'm thinking about. I'm just trying to figure out how to get. I know I can make it double. That's pretty easy. And I think I can make it multi-storied. And then, in theory, I can run it underground into this building, right? Make a pipe, basically, and then I'll use this as my staging area for stuff. I don't know what I'm doing with Seymour yet. He's gonna have to find a home somewhere. I'm not gonna kill him. He's now permanently part of it. After he killed farmer number 24, he's now part of the lore of the server, so he stays unless something drastically happens to him. All right, so all right, let's go up and count. Let's go ahead and finish this row out because this one's pretty much working now. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Wow, 21 more. Right? Every time I hear that name, I think about Little Shop of Horrors. You ever see that show when you were young? Feed me, Seymours, feed me. All right, so let's see. What do we need to make pistons? I don't think pistons are that bad to make. Oh, we need cobblestone. Of course we need cobblestone. I can't just not have to have cobblestone. Oh, nay, nay. Heavens to Betsy, no. And it's not a rotating cobblestone. It's literally just cobblestone, right? Yeah, just cobblestone. That's the only thing you can do. Okay. All right, cool. So we need to go gather cobblestone. I am going to go... Technically, I wonder if I can get my cobblestone from out here. Like, is there... Like, if I go deeper back where I'm going to have to clear... No. Nope. No. Negative. 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 We're just going to have to go down to the mine and get it. Let's drop off some stuff here at my little build chest we've got going. Stuff that I need here, but I'm not going to need where I'm going mining at, which is almost all of this stuff. Wait. Oh, Audrey, Little Shop of Horror? Little Shop of Horror was great. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me. Little shop, little shop. Songs will be stuck in my head now. Thank you, sir. All right. Well, I wonder. Let's clear. There we go. We'll clear this way because I wanted to clear the dirt out before we start the next run. But we can clear this way. I didn't know the Lapis was this shallow. I guess. How are we doing? We're doing okay, but let's go. Let's go one more in. Which is not what I wanted to do. I want to clear the top of the base up there and start strip mining down, but that's all right. We just need the stone. We just need the stone. We'll make that that's another project for another day. That hole's getting pretty big though. Okay. Now we need this. And we needed redstone. What am I missing? Oh, iron. Oh, I remember the other thing I need to go do. We'll go do it here in just a second. God, I think I said I needed 21 of these things, didn't I? What am I missing now? Wood? Okay. All right. Let's go do. I got to go clear out some feathers. I was thinking that I do need to redo that this weekend. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to come over here and redo this to capture the chicken. But I do know this has got to be. We got to clear some of this out. We need to add this to the stockpile, the feathers. Otherwise, it's going to gunk the whole system up. All right, now we need observers. And I know they take the... Yep, so it's cobblestone, nether quartz, which we may have to go farm more nether quartz at some point. Yeah, 21, exactly what I need. Strange that. Sometimes a plan just comes together. Why are you doing that? And then I guess my next question is going to be is, do I do it double wide or just keep going up with one row? I don't know. It's going to be the next thing I need to kind of decide after I get this part done. Multi-level going up. Well, I could do too deep and tall, or I could just keep going tall until it looked good and then do double deep, because I don't want it to go like taller than this tower. I don't know. That's possible. I want the corners to be glass or stone. I think I'll do stone. So the top of this needs to be solid again if we're going to go higher. All right, let's go look at this and see what we think. I mean, it looks impressive. Now let's see if it actually, let's pull this out. Let's see if it actually works. Which it should. I mean, I know I don't want to wait forever for a tick, but I guess we really need to glass in the tram just to make sure nothing gets in the track. And then we probably need to drop the hoppers down, because then we can build a pipeline. Then we can go higher. At least, I mean, one or two more. What do you think? You think it would look good if it was multi-storied? Because we could do... It does look pretty neat. Yeah, I think it needs to go taller, at least one, maybe two. And then if that works well, we can start working on figuring out how to do two sides, maybe? It does use significantly less hoppers. Like, this used 4 hoppers compared to the last one, which used 20. Because it's all predicated on the mine car doing its thing. And really, I don't think it really is that bad tick-wise for server stability. And I guess I could have built it inside the walls, but I didn't want to. I can replace my switches. I mean, the switches are this there so I can stop it, but technically, I can redstone it. Oh, see, look at that. It worked. Let's go see if the sugarcane came through. It did. Cool. So we know the theory works. Now, let's see. Above this is... Well, this might be a bad idea, but let's see. I think above this is water, but I think it's stared water. Yeah, okay, we're good. Okay, so we can put in redstone because we don't have to stop this tram. That's why we have switches, but we don't need them. All right. So let's do like this. I should be able to pull the switches out now. Without disturbing the minecart's flow. All right, now I should be able to I wonder if this is going to come up under the zombie. Oh, came right beside the zombie. So now, in theory, in accordance to prophecy, I don't have another double chest in here, do I? No, but I have all the hoppers I need. And actually, I think I have a way to maybe make the hoppers less. I did almost break him out. That would have been tragic. Well, for me, not so much for Seymour. I'm sure he wants to be free. But we don't want to free Seymour. It's a lot of work if the zombie gets loose. It only works going down, is why that won't work. So it's the thought that counts, but it doesn't work. Yeah, it was a thought. I tried to make it where I could have it the way I wanted it. I mean, this is still a lot of hoppers. It's a lot of ticks, but I think it'll be all right. So now I should be able to load this in, and that should end up inside the base. The only problem with that, I mean, if it gets full, I don't know. I'll have to. I may have to make a couple double chests in there. Hmm. There really is no way to make more than one double chest here. Not easily. But I mean, one double chest isn't bad. We just need to make sure it works. Because I mean, the hoppers can back up a lot. I like the minecart. It's very rhythmic. I need to go get a cup of coffee, but I'm waiting to see if this thing works. I can just run over there and put some on the top and test it, but I want to see if it works naturally. B-roll footage? I don't disagree. Well, let's see if we got more glass. Because whatever shows up in that chest means that it worked. Should have anything in it right now. Seymour, you're the guardian of the sugarcane. Seymour, first of his name, guardian of the sugarcane. I have one piece of glass. We need to load. We need to load the smelter with glass. I know I have some extra sand. I got a bunch while I was out running around earlier. I say a bunch. Here, I do want to test this and see because I've heard that it stores up XP. So let's see what happens when I pull one out. Oh yeah, it's storing XP for sure. Okay, so we need more sand. Still don't have any sugar cane coming through yet. I have trust issues. Apparently, you can use bamboo like wood too. So that's another test we got to do because I can make automatic farmers for bamboo if I'm that way I don't have to worry about. I mean, I'm going to have plenty of wood, but you know, at the same time, I mean, this is more important. But apparently, you can do this with bamboo or a form of this with bamboo. It is a tall and woody grass, indubitably. But I'll play with that at some point too. But this is my next objective is to get my librarians leveled. And this is going to be easier than me manually doing it. I've even thought about moving the chickens. I'm not saying that I will, but I've thought about it. So the only thing about this stuff is it grows so slow. Which I imagine we're going to see a bunch of them go off all at one time. Right? Either that or make it where you can say, this chicken counts as 24 chickens. A super chicken. Super chicken. I like that idea. Super chickens. like the observers or little faces. Well, hi. What's going on, Brad? You doing okay? We're working on a sugarcane farm with a pipeline to a central hub for vendors, which is being guarded by a zombie that had a very weird day yesterday. Seymour is now the guardian of the sugarcane. Seymour, first of his name, guardian of the sugarcane. Oh, let's see what happens. And then it gathers it up, and then it should drop it off. All right, let's go see if we got sugarcane. We have sugarcane. Yay, it works. Seymour, ow, Seymour. All right, I'm gonna put you in a glass room because you're kind of bitey. Don't you look at me, goober. So yes, we have obtained the official farming of the sugarcane with the new build. He does. He got angry hugs. And he's probably need to go back into that in a corner. Seymour, get out of there. I want to glass you in. Can you come over here? Seymour. Oh, Seymour. Seymour. Here you go. Come on. You can't see me through glass. I know you can. You can sense me. Come on. Eh. He'll find his way out of that corner in a minute. Okay, so to answer the question, yes, this does work for sure, and we'll go multi-level now. Eh. Everything gets glassed in, so nothing bothers the minecart. Don't get a chicken on the track. There you go. Level 1. Alright, so let me see if Seymour's off in a corner. Seymour, you're a bad zombie. Come on. Come on. Here, I know what we'll do. Seymour. Woohoo. Woohoo, Seymour. Woohoo. Come here, Bubba. Are you stuck there? Come on. I have utter faith in your ability to get out of that corner. He's acting like he's stuck. That's what I'm thinking. I wonder how dangerous it would be to take out this top block. I don't think he can get over that. Oh, yep, he can. Come on, Seymour. You're like stuck, dude. Come on. I don't want you to be able to get out of here. But I want to be able to get out of here. There you go, Seymour. Got a nice little home now. And you can't mess with me, and I can't mess with you. Seymour, guardian of the sugarcane. Alright, now I'm going to go get a cup of coffee for real. I'll be right back. Actually, what I might switch that to iron bars just for entertainment value. We may do that later. I'll be right back. He needs a silly hat. I don't disagree. I do not disagree with your assessment, sir. And he may eventually need a better home, but he's good now. He's the guardian of the sugarcane right now. He is Seymour, the guardian of the sugarcane, the killer of Farmer 24. Yes. the bane of Farmer 24. I don't know. I need to come up with some kind of good little catchy name for him. All right, so let's look at this next project. So to do a second row, it needs to be, well, so we need a stone row. It's all right in a line. So stone row. Tracks. Okay. So we need stone row next. So basically this next row will be stone right here. If I don't die trying to make a stone row. So this will be a track row. And actually, we're going to have to go mine more stone, but I'm just thinking. So what's bad is it's going to have to it's going to collect, and then it's going to have to collect in the middle. We're going to have a conveyor that goes out, drops down, connects in, and then if we do a double, it's going to have to extend out. And then that center hopper line will have to go up if we do a third. So the center, well, you got to find the center now. I think the center's right here. Let's see. Where's the center at? Right there's the center. So in order for, yeah, no, that works. That does work. Because you have this one pointed this way, and these two pointed into it. Yeah. And then that builds the poor Iron Golem. He's dying horribly. And then the hopper line comes off of here, doot, doot, to the center, drops down, and then the only thing is if I do double rows, there's going to be basically an area in between the two, right? So it'll skip a square, and the next set will hook in. So yeah, you can do double rows and you can do tall. It's just hooking the hopper lines together. because these ends. So the last one is the end. So this is the end. So like there'd be a block here. This will be the block for the redstone torch. Then we're going to have... What did we decide? Were we doing 3 or 4 of these? I can't remember. Let's go look. We ended up doing 3, right? No, hell, we ended up doing 4. I don't know why I did 4, but it's fine. I think I ran the math, or I don't know what I did. I did something where 4 seemed like the right number. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. So we do 4. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the rest of this would be regular lines. And then this side would be 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be the 4th row. So like that. And then we'd go up. I mean, would this row across here be mud? I think it would be. Yeah, next row's mud. Oh, I have more blocks. I didn't know I had more blocks. I definitely have more mud. I have tons of mud. I went and got crap tons of it. So this row is mud. Okay. Technically, we can leave a gap if we want to. I don't know that I want... Well, I'll need a gap to run this out. But really, that's the only gap I need. And leaving gaps always end up bad because you end up getting mobs that can spawn, and if you don't completely plan for them. Okay, and then is it this row? Yeah, this row becomes stairs. This row becomes stairs. So this row can be blocks. I just came to realization this is getting pretty close to the iron mine. So it might inadvertently give the iron golems a place to spawn if I don't like make sure I don't take care of the top of it. Which I mean, it is what it is. What we're building. I don't think that's enough. Not even close. Okay, so now the priority is stone. But that's going to look pretty crazy when we get multiple levels of it going. How many levels do you think we ought to go, guys? Think 3, 2, 3? I mean, it's going to get taller than my warehouse. Three stories? Okay. How are you up there on that ledge? What are you doing? Why are the golems so stupid? You're hurting my iron production, golem. There's no reason. I guess I tell you why. Those two ledges right there, they don't have leaves on them. That's why. I didn't even think about it. Okay, well, we'll have to fix that. I'll add it to the itinerary. All right, let's drop stuff off here in the build chest. We need to go farming for stone. So this is going to be it's going to be a pretty long stone farm because we need it for to make the next set of pistons. And then we also probably need to go get a bunch of sand. So yeah, we got some farming ahead of us now, which is fine. That's why I play this game, is because I enjoy farming. We can drop this mud back off over there, though. And the glass back off. I'll fix that golem issue tonight. I don't feel like dealing with it now. I only got like 30 minutes. I gotta go to work, so. Well, we can go down and start farming. Let me grab my bed. Always take a bed with you. Let's see how my... Let's see how much I've gathered, just for curiosity. I mean, that's not bad. It's not great, but I mean, it's passive. I don't have to worry about actively farming it. Pull out a chest, make paper, trade it in. So yeah, it's by the time we build out all of that on the top, it's going to be a decent farm. And we're going to go until we need to come back and fix our pick, and probably the shovel too. This shovel's getting expensive though. We're going to have to get a new shovel. Let's go look at the tree situation up here. I think I've got it good enough now to where I can clear the dirt on the top down a ways. We need to finish taking out some trees over here. We need to do another section here is what we need to do. We got to finish clearing that tree out. But yeah, let's figure this section. Hello, Enderman. I guess I wasn't aware there was a cave down here. Okay, so that gives me my cut, so I know where I'm going to. We need to start clearing out these trees and go back and fix that one over there. And then we've got all the dirt to clear out, then we can start mining the stone. So yeah, lots of farming. And then it gives me the goal of working on the sugarcane farm as purpose of the farming, so it's all good. I think that got them all over here. On this side, anyway. All right, let's go clear up that tree, and then we just need to clear out the dirt and then mine down. And we're going over to. I haven't got true corner yet on the pyramid, so we're just clearing over to what I've got sectioned off. Once I get true corner, then we'll extend the mine. I know where true corner is. I mean, because it's just math, but you know, still. This was a really big tree. Is it starting to break yet? Yep, it's breaking. And looks like there's a couple more up here. That part's breaking. Yeah, it looks like it's all breaking now. Yep, there's still some wood over here somewhere. Something's making it hang on. There it is. We found the culprit. It's still not... Is it breaking? I can't tell. Yeah, it is. Okay. All right, good. All right, now... we just need to clear. We just need to clear all this dirt. That's all. That's it. Just that. It was a big tree. I've seen just insanely massive trees. There's that chicken. We might have to capture that chicken because that chicken's been with me a long time now. Like, he's been following me around ever since I started this. Oh yeah, I built tree houses before. They're kind of cool. Especially when you find one that big. It's more than doable. Creeper! Creeper! Can you tame creepers? Tame is a strong word. Can I capture creepers? I mean, I can name tag a creeper and figure out a way to put it in a room so that it's too far away to trigger the explosion, probably. I mean, in theory, yes. Tame, no. Um, put in a zoo, yes. Protection money. I wish. I mean, honestly, what I can do if I really want to protect my stuff is they're terrified of cats. Like, absolutely terrified of cats. So a creeper will run as fast as it can in any direction away from a cat. So you can tame ocelots, cats, and use them to protect your stuff. Oh, yeah, gotta have cats. As I've always said, at one time in history, cats were worshipped as gods, and they just never forgot it. Or as my other favorite saying goes, um, dogs have owners, cats have staff. I think that's also very accurate. Okie dokie. Let's see. Let's grab the dirt. We're going to throw it in the sorter. We need to go repair. I think I can repair over here. Yeah, I think I moved everything over here to repair. Pretty sure I did. I don't remember if I put my diamonds over here or... Oh, I got glass. I didn't know I had glass. Oh, I have glass. Sorry, got distracted. Let me go throw this in this order. Okay, now let's go repair. Actually, let's go check and see how our... Alright, well, it's almost got a stack. It's so freaking slow, but hopefully by building more rows and deeper, and we will make it usable. I thought I had diamonds. Where's my diamonds? Say, diamonds. All right. I don't have an anvil over here yet. We'll see how expensive it is to repair this shovel now. I'm guessing 29. That's my guess. 35? Jiminy Christmas. Wonk wonk. Oh my god. Oh. So yeah, I have a plan. I have a plan. So mending. Yeah, I got a plan. We're gonna have to make a new shovel. And we're gonna see if all this work on these vendors is going to pay off. Although I don't know that I have the XP for what I'm going to do, but it is a thing. So now I need, where are my emeralds? So we're gonna buy, we'll see, we'll buy a mending book. And I think I have efficiency over here. Definitely a mending book for sure. Oh, it takes a book. I have to have a book. Okay. Because I think I had efficiency 4 and mending So what I need to do is get unbreaking on something. So all right, so let's do mending. What are you selling? Sweeping edge, luck of the sea, fortune 3, which I don't think matters on dirt. Looting, flame, depth strider, unbreaking 3. So we do want this. So there's unbreaking. All right, so that gives me. So I just need to get efficiency 4 plus whatever else rolls on 1. Having said all of that, so this evening when I get back on, I'm going to go try to make not a god shovel, but a baby god shovel, because the deal is that with mending, I can put the shovel in my offhand, and anytime I get experience, it repairs it. So in theory, I won't have to worry about these massive repair bills anymore. But we'll see. That's one thing. Then we're going to go back and finish. After we do the shovel, we'll go down and finish clearing out, getting enough stone, and then we're going to work on keep building the new sugarcane farm. So that's the plans for this evening. So, but I said until I can either figure out how to make a living playing Minecraft, or until someone decides to pay me to play Minecraft full time, I do have to go to work. I'll be on tonight. I'll play most of the day tomorrow in theory, minus maybe a grocery store run. Sunday I go see mom. I'll play, and then next week's normal except for Saturday. So on Saturday, I won't be on next Saturday, not this Saturday, the Saturday after. I won't be on in the morning because I have to go direct traffic for a work event. But anyway, we will see you this evening. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great day. Be safe. Do everything I wouldn't do. And if you do,